Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to look at electric vehicles in Jamaica. Now everybody knows electric vehicles are the way of the future, and we're just going to see how far the progress has reached in Jamaica. Okay, the Jamaican government recently came out with their electric mobility policy, and the traffic laws, the Traffic Act, or the traffic laws were amended or upgraded to allow for electric vehicles to be used in Jamaica. So the government is very forward thinking on this project. So they are trying to get more electric vehicles into Jamaica. So they have lowered the duty on electric vehicles. So you can bring in an electric vehicle and pay 10% duty. If you bring in a gas vehicle, you could pay as much as 30%. So the duty has been moved from 30 to 10% on the electric vehicles, which make it more affordable. So currently, if you want to buy an electric vehicle in Jamaica, you have to go to Stewart Motors. And they are the only car dealership that sells electric vehicles in Jamaica. Now they have two brands. The Jaguar brand that they sell has an electric vehicle. Jaguar has an electric vehicle that Stewart Motors sells, but Stewart Motors is also going to sell the BYD cars, and those are Chinese cars that are made in China, and BYD stands for Build Your Dreams. So they're going to sell the BYD electric vehicles in Jamaica. So they're going to start with two models, and after you apply the duty concession, they work out to 8.7 million Jamaican and 12 million Jamaican. So the car will cost, let's just work with the 8.7 million, and it will cost 2,500 Jamaican to fully charge a vehicle. Now remember, they don't use gas or fuel, but you still have to charge your electric vehicles. And it costs 2,500 to fully charge it, and they estimate you could save 400,000 a year on gas. So currently there are fewer than 300 electric vehicles and hybrid vehicles in Jamaica. And even though you save on gas, etc., the cars are still more expensive than gas fueled vehicles. So BYD is described as one of the largest EV brands in the world. Of course, Tesla makes the most EV cars, but they don't have the diverse range of cars like BYD. And Stewart Motors is in the process of setting up their BYD dealership. It's going to be at the South Camp Road head office, and the dealership should be ready in a few months. But Stewart Motors is giving 5 government ministries BYD electric vehicles to drive for the next 6 weeks. This is a way to get more people interested in the electric vehicles, and also for the government ministries to get more accustomed to the electric vehicles. So the ministries that are going to receive these vehicles for the 6-week trial are the Ministries of Transport and Mining, Finance and the Public Service, Science, Energy and Technology, and two others to be determined. So that's very good. I mean, it's very good that Stewart Motors is giving them these vehicles on a trial basis. It will also help to get the BYD brand more recognized in Jamaica. Now, JUTC announced that they are buying 50 buses. I don't think this has anything to do with Stewart Motors now. Well, I'm not sure. I'm just assuming because these buses usually come out of Europe. JUTC announced that they are buying 50 new buses, and 5 of those buses will be electric vehicles. So that's very good, and it's definitely a step in the right direction because um, you know how much electricity, not electricity, you know how much fuel costs in Jamaica. And if an average person driving a regular car can save 400,000 a year on gas just by going electric, can you imagine how much a JUTC would save on fuel charges when they use an electric vehicle? It's definitely something that needs to be looked into. And I must say, the government is very forward thinking on this project, and they have definitely moved very quickly in getting the electric vehicles on the roads or amending the laws. Just as an example, it took from 2018 to 2022 to get the law amended or upgraded to allow the issuing of traffic tickets from cameras. And that was what, 4 years. And they have moved very quickly in getting this electric mobility policy going and to reduce the duty and those kind of things. So you can see that this is a priority for them. Okay, now we're going to just point out the difference between an electric vehicle and a hybrid electric vehicle. Okay, so an electric vehicle, EV, which is what the BYD cars are, they don't use gasoline. They have a large battery that powers an electric motor. So their driving range is from 80 to 300 miles, but of course it depends on the model and the type of car, because as newer models come out, the range increases, etc. But electric vehicles, and this information I'm giving you is not about the BYD vehicles. We don't have that information yet, but as soon as we get it, we'll update the video. These are just electric vehicles in general. So the driving range is 80 to 300 miles. These are just in general, not specific to any particular brand. And electric vehicles require less maintenance because they don't have the traditional engine where you have to change the oil, the spark plugs, the carburetor, those kind of things. So you have less maintenance. And one of the benefits of an electric vehicle is that it can be charged at your house with a 120 volt plug. Or you can use a 240 volt plug, but it can be charged at your house quite easily. Also, you can use DC chargers that will charge it a lot quicker. Now, you can get 100 miles from a 30-minute charge on the electric vehicle. Now we're going to look at the plug-in hybrid electric vehicle. So the hybrid electric vehicle now, it has both a gas engine and an electric motor. So you can switch between the gas and electric. And one of the drawbacks to the hybrid is it has smaller batteries than an EV. So the range that you can drive on when you're using the electric mode is about 20 to 55 miles. And the advantage is, especially for a place like Jamaica where these cars are new, if you go somewhere and you run out of electric charge with the hybrid, it automatically switches over to gas. So you're not stuck anywhere or you're not anywhere waiting basically to get the car charged. It just automatically switches over to gas. And that also is a benefit. But as technology changes and the battery technology gets better, the range of these electric vehicles will increase. Also, the hybrid electric vehicles when they put in different batteries. So this is definitely something good for Jamaica, and electric vehicles are definitely the way of the future. So it's good that Jamaica is on the forefront of this technology. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Remember to like, share and subscribe. Also leave your comments in the section below and tell us what you think about electric vehicles in Jamaica.